What's up, guys? It's Mitch with SC Weather. Hope y'all having a great Friday. Hope y'all have had a great week. As we round it out, a lot of areas this week and right now, have picked up a lot of rain. I picked up probably about an inch and a half almost, and areas towards the coast where the front stalled out picked up a lot more. But there was also a lot of areas that didn't get as much rain as a lot of people thought, including me. But enough about that. There is some big changes coming up for our weather here starting probably the beginning of next week, so here in a few days now. So very, very dynamic weather as far as rare cool air that may settle in associated with an upper level low. And we dealt with this several weeks ago where we had an upper level low come through and it's brought us a ton of rain and waves of storms and showers and things like that. Something similar like this may set up. A little bit different, different features to it, but let's just dive right into it. Let's start off by this weekend as far as temperatures. This is the GFS, guys. So tomorrow's still a very warm day. I think we're gonna have low humidity. Dew points are probably going to be, let's see, this is tomorrow, dew points. I still think the state's gonna be split in half as far as really dry air. As far as dry air for June, drier dew points in the 50s, which is very comfortable, guys, even in the 80s. And I still think the eastern half of the state is still going to be in the 60s and maybe near 70 near the coast, where the front is just still kind of chugging along and not really moving. But I think the Midlands will be kind of like the battleground as far as will there be? I think there will be. I think the Midlands, as far as Lexington and Columbia, will definitely see some good dry air tomorrow. You'll definitely notice it'll be kind of like today, but probably a little bit drier as far as the dew points and the humidity. But Sunday, I think it's going to be a little cooler, around 80s probably still across the state, despite what this says. Dew points, I think, will be a tick higher. This is dew points kind of in the hottest part of the day. I still think it'll be a little drier than this. Dew points in the 60s is still very humid, guys. So we start to get into Monday, and that's when this upper level low starts to affect our weather, I think. And check out how cool, and this is for highs Monday. Check out how cool North Carolina is in the 60s. And this is for high temperatures, like I said, and even for high temperatures, even us in the state, 70s, 60s in the upstate. Don't know if this is going to verify. This is an evolving situation, guys. So definitely something to stay tuned about. Monday, same time frame. Check it out. Very dry air and the extreme kind of northwestern part of the state. Some. When I say very dry air for winter, this isn't very dry air, but for summer, this is pretty dry air. So dew points in the 50s, and I think the Midlands is going to fight back and forth with some drier air. Again, this is for the hottest part of the day. So we get into Tuesday, and this is when the upper level low starts to really kick in. And I think there's going to be a CAD, cold air damming, that's going to get involved with this upper level low. CAD is when cooler air gets trapped east of the Appalachian Mountains, long story short, without getting specifics. And you can tell because the Carolinas are much cooler, even parts of northeast Georgia are cooler, but you start to get in Alabama, Mississippi, even Tennessee, they're much warmer. It's because we're getting some cooler air trapped with this upper level low that's going to form. That was Tuesday for high temperatures. So Tuesday for dew points, much cooler air. As far as dew points, much lower humidity is starting to get wrapped up into the state, even deeper into the state. 50s for a good chunk as far as dew points. As far as dry air. So we start to get into Wednesday, still cool air, a little warmer, but man, it's just crazy. Even the dew points are even more impressive, even more dry air entrenched into the area. Wednesday. We're starting to kind of get into, la la land, if we will, meaning it's going to get a little inaccurate, but we're into Thursday of next week. It starts to looks like to warm up. We kind of get out of that upper level low pattern, and then the dew points begin to increase as far as humidity. So that's a little bit on temperatures. We're going to get into rain now, and this is courtesy of the this is the European model. So this is Sunday. I think there is some chance for some rain, especially in the eastern half of the state still, and I think that's kind of still associated with that front that's stalled out. Getting to Monday, more widespread rain, and like I've said many times before, guys, this is not European is not like the NAM. It's not high resolution as far as it's not showing discrete storms and things like that. I'm not going to show the NAM, but it probably is getting into range of maybe Sunday and stuff. But Monday, I'm just showing the general threat of rain. So rain Monday night, starting to get into the evening, rain overnight. It's just we're just going to cruise through here. Tuesday, rain, shows rain over the state. Wednesday, rain over the state. Rain, and it's just I think it's going to be potentially, with this cooler air, it's the only way you're going to get high temperatures in the 70s in June, guys, is rain, cold air. You're not just going to get an air mass where you get clear, beautiful skies and you get highs in the 70s and 60s. Doesn't happen. It's from rain, cold air, and that's telling us, based off temperatures, based off the rain we're obviously seeing in the models, that it's going to rain a lot next week, especially the first half of the week. So expect more rain, more heavy rain. And I tell you what, it is, and I didn't show this either, so we're going to jump back to temperatures. This is high temperatures courtesy of the European model. This is Monday. Check it out. 70s almost across the entire state. So that is incredibly impressive. You start to get into Tuesday, and this is the most impressive thing I've seen this whole video. Check it out. This is high temperatures Tuesday, far northwestern part of the state. Highs in the upper 50s. I mean, that is unheard of. That is crazy. That would set some record low high temperatures for those areas, I think. And even highs in the 60s in the Midlands. And and there's dry air in place too, so it might not be a muggy. I mean, regardless, those temperatures are low. So you get into Wednesday for the European as far as, and I'm sorry to jump back to temperatures, but I forgot to show this. Still highs in the 70s. These are highs. Hottest part of the day. Highs in the 70s, even on the European for Thursday. So impressive stuff, guys. And this is, I want to show this. I tweeted and Facebook this photo earlier, but this is temperature anomalies, guys. This is temperatures compared to average for this time of the year. So this is during the warmest part of the day, Tuesday. Check it out. 30 degrees below normal for parts of the upstate, 20 degrees below normal for parts of the Midlands, and even on the coast, 15, 20 degrees below normal. That is impressive, and it's all courtesy of an upper level low that just brings its own cold air, brings its own weather. It's just its own ball game, man, I tell you that. And I also want to show this. This is dew points for tomorrow. And European just shows a stout cutoff as far as who's in the dry air, dry, no humid air, and who's in the humid air, and that line goes right across the Midlands. So it's going to be and even today was a tale of two air masses. You got really dry air in the upstate and really humid air in the low country, but I think tomorrow it'll even be even more stout. But just the state will be cut in half. So let's jump into rainfall totals courtesy of the GFS. This is through about Thursday morning of next week. Doesn't show much rain. It shows the threat of rain there, but it kind of really hones in on the coast, and a lot of that's from the rain falling right now. But the GFS doesn't show a ton of rain. It shows a healthy amount of rain, but not a ton of rain. But if you look at the European model, and guys, most of this, the European model, which is the latest run, so it's about 2 o'clock today, which is pretty much not counting the rain on the coast because it's kind of already predicting it to be over with, if you know what I'm saying. So check it out. 2, 3, 4 inches of rain across the Midlands, upstate, healthy dose of rain. So the European has the rain a little bit further south than kind of other models, and associated with that upper level low and just a really big bullseye in the eastern parts of the state, kind of close to Myrtle Beach. A lot of rain. What is that? 3, 4, 5, 6 inches of rain through next Thursday. So, man, I tell you what, it's going to be a cool week. Interesting, literally. The upper level lows are fun, guys, as far as for weather people like me, because you they just bring their own weather. They bring their own deal, and it's a very interesting setup for next week. And check it out. This is for Tuesday, which I think will be the main day for the upper level low to play a factor on our weather. It's just a closed off. It's its own thing, man. It's like a bowling ball, and you get it's the same thing. Upper level low. It's the same thing that brought us that freak snow on November 1st in 2014. Same thing. It just brings its own cold air. So. Interesting weather next week. I'm going to keep y'all updated. The next video will probably be Sunday. I know this is a long video, but for people who watch this, I really appreciate it. Please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a great weekend, and I'll keep y'all updated.